Okay, Marie Curie. Let's do this. She was a Polish physicist and chemist. She pioneered research on radioactivity. Marie Curie literally came up with the word radioactivity. She is famous for being the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the only woman to win 2 Nobel Prizes, and the only person to win 2 Nobel Prizes in different fields, physics and chemistry. Where do I even start with Marie Curie? She grew up very poor and was taking on all of these jobs growing up so that she could afford to go to school. And most schools wouldn't even accept her because she was a woman. They were idiots. Her father was an atheist and her mom was very Catholic, but after her mom died, Marie was kind of like, I don't really care about religion at all. She basically self-educated herself while she was raising enough money to try to go to university. Then she finally gets accepted to a university and has enough money to pay for it. So she goes from Poland to the University of Paris. She had like a really small stipend, which was not even enough money for her to eat, so she would like faint from hunger. She meets this guy named Pierre Curie. They start working together in late nights in the lab, and needless to say, they fell in love. And he proposed to her, and she was like, I can't marry you because I'm planning on going back to Poland. And he was like, I'll go to Poland with you. I'll go, even if it means that I have to be a French teacher and not a scientist. And she was like, oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's get married. Poland was being an ass, and nobody wanted to give her a science job. So she was like, well, I guess I have to stay here at the University of Paris. The 2 of them had converted a shed that used to be used for dissecting for the biology department, and it was poorly ventilated, it wasn't waterproof, and they're dealing with like elements that hadn't even been discovered yet. Radioactivity, which was so new. She would like carry around vials of like radium in her pocket. That's crazy! Who does that? No one, because of Marie Curie. When Marie and Pierre got married, she literally just wore like this dark blue outfit, which became her lab outfit. So it became radioactive, probably. All of her notes, notebooks, writings, whatever, cookbooks even, they're kept in lead boxes now because they're so radioactive. If you want to look over any of Marie Curie's original notes, you have to wear protective gear. Pierre had been doing research on crystals or something, and he gave up his research. Wow, the stuff that you're studying is so incredible and smart. Can I please help you with that? Sure, okay, yeah, can you do this for me and can you do that? And I discovered these 2 elements. By the way, we should look into that a little bit later, but right now I'm just gonna go run over and do a thing. Yeah, okay, tell me, I'm all yours. The school didn't give them any money. They didn't fund them at all for their research, but then they were like, oh, you're doing all this research? That's so great. That looks really good for us, even though we're not helping you at all. And then some institute in London invited Marie and Pierre to come do a speech about all of their new findings, but because Marie was a woman, even though they were all her ideas, they didn't let her talk at all. So she's like just literally standing behind Pierre while he's standing at a podium spouting all of her findings. Yeah, you can come and, do a speech about all of your research, but you have a vagina, so you're not allowed to talk. But you, Pierre, with the penis, you're good to talk. Marie, why don't you just stand there, and just listen and, look pretty. Then when the Nobel Prize awarder people are like, ooh, this is, a lot of really good work in physics. We should give Pierre a Nobel Prize. Oh, great, we get a Nobel Prize. Oh, Marie's not on it. That's cool, right? Because it was you, because you're the guy. No, I'm pretty sure that they were her ideas initially. So maybe if you just, give her a medal too and just, write her name on the prize. Oh, they were her idea. Never given a prize to a woman before. Ooh, what do we... Okay, sure, yeah, all right. Here's your Nobel Prize. And she's like, oh, great, I'm gonna use all of this money to do more research. At a certain point, after she wins her 2nd Nobel Prize, people are like, we better taking this woman seriously. They start throwing grants at her and all of this stuff, and she wouldn't accept the grant money. She didn't patent any of her findings because she wanted it to be available to the scientific community to use as much as they wanted without having to get permission or to pay her. Albert Einstein said she was the only person who couldn't be corrupted by fame. Thank you so much for watching. Isaac Newton is next. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. Live long, prosper, and be kind to animals.